So, okay.
It looks good. Looks good.
Fine. So, this is the agenda for this session. So, why native Windows GUI is important, and we'll see other common Python graphical user interface frameworks. We will introduce this Delphi VCL for Python. In that, we will see Python for Delphi and what is about Embarcadero Delphi. We will introduce the Delphi and VCL part, and how using this Python for Delphi we will be using in a sample, and we will show a GUI app in Python. And with that, we will look into that Delphi visual designers. This is for basically demonstrating how easily we can build some GUI app in Delphi, and some of the links for the documentation for learning this VCL. So about cross platform, yes, very happy to announce it is coming soon. Delphi FMX for Python is coming soon, which will be available for Windows, Mac OS, Linux, and Android. So before starting this agenda, I will set a short disclaimer here. So this session is purely for Python developers who is looking for Windows GUI development, and some of the things which I'm covering in this slide is basically some VCL related stuff, which some of the developers who is in Delphi may be knowing that. And yeah, some of the Python scripts which we are using here to demonstrate GUI app will be helpful, I believe. So I will move on to the next slide. So why it is important to have native Windows GUI? This is basically performance. Most of the things is based on many application. If you want to build a high performance app in Windows this is important thing. And another aspect is this Windows handle. This hardware acceleration means, what is that? Basically the hardware itself will enable a greater efficiency in your application by using the CPU. So in that way, the performance can be achieved. How it is accelerated means using this Windows controls or whatever available in the Windows controls. Next to that, this is Windows handles. So this is helpful, like everything in a system resource. If you want to access a system resource, everything is an object, which is a structure which has some information and everything. If you want to access that, you need a handle to access that. So better, in order to access the OS resource better and intra application integration, this Windows handles is important. So these are all the benefits we are getting using this native Windows GUI. And apart from that, this is consistent behavior. Say I have native controls in my app when I'm building an app. If I use in another application, I can use the same controls and I can easily use it. So that is another one good thing. So also we have this Microsoft Active Accessibility, which is accessing some of the Microsoft Active Accessibility interfaces, like screen recording, something like that. So if you want to know the basics, like how the desktop native, you can see this YouTube link, like what is native application means by Marco Cantu. So that was very good resource. So we'll see other Python graphical user interface frameworks. So the most common we are using is this Kinter, that is TK interface. Actually, this is built by binding the cross-platform TK widgets. Widgets, it's a toolkit that is actually developed by some C functions, and some widgets has been developed. On top of that, a Python library has been built uh, to have more features by wrapping that kind of. So yeah, that's the way it is been developed. So another one is PyQt, that is PyQt. This is also one another popular cross-platform widget library, that is Qt widget library. Um, this is also an application framework by Qt company. It has some C++ libraries for developing independent abstraction of graphical user interfaces, networking, some of the threads, relate all the stuffs using the C++ library. On top of that, this it is been wrapped, this PyQt in Python. So these two are most popular. um, Apart from this, we have some other uh, things. It is example, um, PySite, Wix Python, GTK, Kiwi. So this PySite is also uses Qt thing. Uh, this Wix Python, that is WX Python, is also is binding Wix widgets. It's another one cross-platform library which is also written in C++. So next one is GTK. It is binding for the GTK genome. So yeah, everything is wrapped around some of the cross platform which is written already in C or C++ kind of thing, and this Python modules been built. The next one is Kiwi. uh, this is focused on mobile and cross platform. So this is also one of the emerging and some popular framework for graphical user interface development. uh, it's depends on some of the core libraries like Pygame, PIL, Caro, and more. So one thing we observed is none provide native window controls or Windows platform integration. um, if you see, only one thing is partially been supporting, like Kinter, I think. Remaining nothing is supporting the native Windows controls or Windows platform integration. So we'll see that in some of the demo, how the UI looks compared to the other framework in the coming slides. So I will just show this PyQt and Qt. What is this? It's Python binding for the Qt widget toolkit. As I said, mentioned in the previous slide, you need to install this. This is some details about this PyQt. It's an open source thing, and it can be installed by pip install pyqt5. It has some options for fusion style, but it doesn't looks like native controls. So if you see here the UI, you will see like that. So this is tkinter and the tk UI toolkit. This is also, as I said in the beginning, it's a Python GUI. It includes most of the Python installs available under Python license. It uses this TCL TK cross-platform widgets. Basically, it's a wrapper on top of the widgets. Internally, it will calls that library and then showcase it. Mm, Supports various styles, but no OS style integration. So you can check the link about this library here. So this is a sample for Kinter example. Basically, we are importing this after installing that module. We are importing this Kinter and then creating a class application, and then creating some list box button, uh, and we are showcasing in a form like how it looks. You can see in the coming slides. So this is the code basically. It is root title. They are giving application. They are given, and then um, the next one is PyQt example. Uh, this is also the same functionality, like we are creating one window, and then we are having one button, and then we are adding one label, and then posting some messages in it. The output looks here. Wait, I will, before showing to Delphi VCL, I will showcase the demo here. Yeah, this like this. The output looks like this. So this is a Tinker, this is a Qt uh, form, and this is a VCL form. So this VCL form, yeah, this one only we are going to look at deeper in this session. Delphi VCL.py, this example, what it has is, it is having a wrapper around Delphi VCL using the library called Python for Delphi, and we extend that module as a Python extension, and then later we are using in this code, uh, like creating one class and accessing all the Delphi related stuff, like Delphi classes, and then directly setting the properties, like set bounds. We are setting the label, the owner. Here the owner is this one itself, and then the parent, uh, and some of the properties we are setting here. Yeah, so basically the same thing, only the previous example we are seeing here. So this is the main function. In this we are just initializing, and then we are setting the title as Delphi VCL app, and we are showcasing by here the owner is application, and I have an instance of that is a main form, which is this class, and then we are showing that in this one, and the output looks like this. So if you compare this three output, you might be noticing that this has this, the styling effect of Windows 10 here. So that's what, these kind of things were very good in VCL. So the next one is, if I right click in edit box, if you see this Qt form, I could not see some of the additional things, which is operating system extensions by default. See here, you can show Unicode control characters like that. So but here in this has no right click menu by default in the entry box. So that's all about this difference. And yeah, as I said in the beginning, we have a handle to know that a particular resource information very well. So VCL uses this Windows control, and each control has a handle. So with that, you can UI testing you can easily do by seeing the that information which is available. See here that form, dimension, position, and other client dimension, relative dimensions, style bits. So you can able to see this information very nicely. So that's one of the key things here we need to look into it. But if you see here, this fusion style looks native. uh, it looks native in Qt, but there is no individual controls, no OS integration, no Windows handles stuff. So that is one of the key difference here. Okay, now uh, we have discussed about some of the other popular frameworks, and then we have seen how a sample screenshot of a demo, everything. Now what is this Delphi and VCL all about? So it's a extremely powerful language, Object Pascal, which is having some of the core foundation from program structure and extension. Uh, these foundations are derived from a traditional language called Pascal, and though it is derived, it has a lot of core language features, and it has been um, evolved so many improvements, and a lot of things are happening in Delphi. So for newcomers from Python or anyone, definitely can have a look at this book, this Object Pascal handbook by Marco Cantu. This is a free one only. You can subscribe and get it. This is really helpful to understand the features of Delphi and VCL, all about the language itself. So this is one of the key book. So what is VCL? VCL is Visual Component Library. It is for Windows specific only. It has some set of components and classes for the rapid development of Windows application in Delphi and C++ builder languages, C++ languages. So uh, the graphical user interface components of the VCL are native components for Windows. So as I said in the beginning, the sum of the features like performance, um, having access directly to the operating system using some handles, and consistent behavior, all these things can be achieved using these VCL components. So let me give some overview of this VCL components. Uh, there are some visual components, there are some non-visual components, and some of the utility classes which supports to do some of the task. So example for visual components, here I mentioned some T form, speed button, which are all designed from T control. This T control is in GUI application. Sorry, yeah. This non-visual components, like it is not visible to the application, but it can be viewed at design time, where it can be accessed to some database related thing, connecting to database. Everything can be achieved. And we have utility classes, like uh, handling some operations like file or clipboard, accessing some system objects. Using these utility classes, we can do it. So before going to this visual designers, I just want to showcase the Python for Delphi and Embarcadero Delphi, what it's all about and what we can do with this one. And we'll just using this one, we will show and demo how I can, using this Delphi VCL, I can build a graphical user interface app quickly by now. So to do that, we need to know certain things. The first thing is, we need to know what is this Python for Delphi. So this Python for Delphi is a set of free components that wrap up Python DLL into Delphi. So this was library. It's an open source library, which is developed by Kyriakos, and some of the contributors are there. I really thank them. This is very useful library here, which helps a lot for using Python and Delphi. That's one. So what we can do with this library, we can easily execute some Python scripts in Delphi, and then we can create some new Python modules. Modules means a logical unit, like unit in Delphi, uh, where you can import the modules in different scripts, and we can execute our things. And some of the types, basically, like we can create different objects using these Python types, and everything in Python it's type, and so you can use this Python types. You can create Python extensions as DLLs, like That's what we are going to see in this coming demo. So what we can do is, using this library, you can wrap the Delphi objects and extend that as a Python extension module. And without Delphi, we can, using that Python extension module, we can directly write a graphical user interface apps without having Delphi in our machine, using that particular extension module. So that is one of the key thing for Python developers to do some of the already existing Delphi thing. We can wrap it, or you can create new applications. Um, we can do anything using the existing Delphi objects. So these are all some of the key functionalities. Like, it will access the low-level Python API. It can have a bi-directional interaction between the Python and Delphi. Access to the Python objects using Delphi custom variants. So these are all some of the key features for this Python for Delphi. So now we have Python for Delphi, and we have Embarcadero Delphi. Embarcadero Delphi short glimpse. It's you can, using this one, you can design a lot of beautiful desktop and mobile app things. But this session I'm focusing on Delphi VCL only. So we can write some faster and smarter code in Delphi, and it has a lot of third-party components and tools to build highly performance native apps. We can easily compile and deploy. Uh, we have a lot of tools to do the quality of our code, and you can collaborate and extend the IDE as well using Mercator Delphi. Okay. Okay. Now, this is Delphi VCL. As I said, it's nothing. It's a wrapping of Delphi objects for using in Python scripts. So I have a two unit files. Basically, in Delphi, it is the pass file is called unit file, wrap delphi.pass, and VCL components, wrap delphi VCL. These two pass files are there, and if you see that Delphi VCL.pass, you have a lot of classes. There is a lot of unit files being used, like Delphi wrap Delphi types, wrap Delphi windows. You can see here graphics, action list, common controls, buttons, classes, controls, forms, standard controls, and extended controls, and Delphi grids. So what it's all about, these unit files? This unit file basically wraps the existing VCL objects, the library whatever we have, and it helps uh, to extend further. You can extend as a Python module, as I said, uh, and you can interact. You can write new set of controls. You can again wrap that. You can do anything there. So these are also library thing which I'm showcasing here. So which is already wrapped. So using these wrappers, you can create and access Delphi objects quickly from Python. So these wrappers not only having the objects which is wrapped, it also has some container classes to extend and expose your custom events, some of the methods and variables which can later be used in the Python script. Okay, so uh, I will stop here for now. I will go to the RAD Studio just to showcase list of components and just a short glimpse about that. So I will just create a new VCL application. So already I have installed Python for Delphi. So this is Python engine. Python module, Python Delphi wrapper, because these three things are needed for my extension of module, Python extension module. So let's first see what all this component does. So how these components been available in this IDE is, this thing is, you need to install Python for Delphi package from GitHub, which I can showcase here. This is the place where you can get it. We can pull down this one by cloning, or we have some videos there how to install in your application. You can go here. These installation steps are very clear. uh, you can directly go and download and use it. I'm not focusing on that part, so I will just showcase here what is thing. So after installing, I get this list of components like Python engine, input output, Python type module, and Delphi var and Delphi wrapper. So okay, so this is his Python engine. So what this Python engine does, it's basically connect to the low level API of Python, uh, and whatever we are passing in and whatever the output is being generated by the interpreter is given back to the Delphi. So it's basically a class which is inheriting from component here. So that is in internal details. So we'll see what are the important properties here. So we have the DLL name here, this property. Currently I'm using Python 39.dll. So the moment you place here this last unknown version, this is by default, it is ticked true. This will pick uh, the installed one, that is the latest installed one, and it will show here. So I am using this Python 39.dll. So we have some other properties like what is the API version, and whether I should auto load or unload. A lot of things are there, and we can have some things here. We can do some initial scripts, whatever you want to write here while launching itself. So that can be done, and we can directly connect to an output, some memo here. If I put some GUI output input, you can connect here. So all these things about Python engine. So the next one is Python module. So this module is a component. It has a property called engine, because this engine is mandatory for any module, because whatever I am going in this module, I am going to write like defining some variables, defining some methods. You in this module is going to be executed by this Python engine. So we have this Python module, some of the properties like event definitions. So this event definition, I can go and create some events like this, and on execution I can go and create something like what I need to pass and what I need to get. All these things we can see here. So I'm not going to define all these things here. So this is all about Python module and other properties. Yeah, we can give some module name here. This module name is being referred by our Python script. So that's all about Python module. The next one is Python Delphi wrapper. So this Delphi wrapper needs two property. One is engine, another one is module. I just select some Python module here. So, and yeah, this engine and module is sufficient for this wrapper. This has some key routines like any object, whatever I have been available in my Delphi, I can go and wrap it using some interface that called wrap. This instance dot wrap will wrap it. So that's all about these three components. So now I will close this one. Okay, now I will just open some new uh, project, uh, a dynamic library. uh, So okay, I will I will save this as example spam, which is popular one in Delphi, mostly in Python. So I'm just going with this name spam. So I will just add one. I just added one unit and I will save as spam main. Yeah. So now I added this unit file. I have added DLL. Now what I need to do is, this is I am in my machine. I have using 64-bit. So I just add another one platform 64-bit, and I will select that one. Now I will use Python engine. So I need to add that here the path. I have this quick reference. Where is my path? Is okay. So these three routines is required. So when you creating this Python extension module, we need to be careful here. We need to write like this: pi init underscore the name of the extension. Here I'm using spam. So I will actually I will define that here. What I'm going to here, I have that quick for saving some time. Yeah. So basically what here I'm doing is, whatever I showcased in the demo in the graphical user interface application, which I shown now, I'm doing the same thing, but by code. I just have one instance Python engine and Python module and Python wrapper, uh, and then in this I'm just creating that, instantiating this Python engine, and then I'm using my DLL Python 39.dll, and I'm making false here because I'm explicitly mentioning which is my DLL. So further I have my Python module dot I'm instantiating this Python module, and then I'm specifying my engine is this one. uh, I made the module name as spam because my this DLL is spam, and then I created a Delphi wrapper. Here I'm not wrapping anything because I don't have any wrapper classes here. That we will see in another demo. So just I'm assigning the engine and module, and I'm just loading the DLL. So with this, I have constructed my extension module, but here we need to include one more thing. Um, Basically this one, exports. This one only, this resource is not required. So this is the thing. I'm just exporting this init spam, and I'm defining this one. My extension should be Python PYD. So with this, I'm going to build this one. Okay, text after final end. Okay, here I have some text after end, that is copy paste. Okay, I just build it. So we'll go to the see here I built this extension module is available. Since I made in debug mode, it is like this. It has this uh, this much 16 megabyte. But if you go with the release mode, it will be very less, 5 megabyte only. So this path we need. Now this extension module is ready for us. Now we need to import this one in our script, uh, and we can write some graphical user interface app. For that, I just open one idle. This is Python integrated development environment. Just I'm creating one new file. Uh, I just write here from spam import star. I am going to import every variables whatever is available in that particular module, and then I am going to create a class main form. Okay, now I am going to define the Python constructor. Wait. Okay, so we need to create some. Okay, self dot caption equal to Delphi VCL form self dot set bounds. I'm just setting the left right how much it need to be, like that. What is height and width, like that. I had just created a form in this, and then I need to create some other uh, component like self dot label hello. Here the owner for this label is this itself self. I'm just making it like that. So again this self dot label hello. I just using set props, I will set my parent equal to self. This set props is nothing but set of properties which you can set by this method. Here I will say the caption equal to hello Python. Okay, these two properties only I have set, but we can set whatever the label properties we have. Self dot label hello. I'm just setting the bounds for this particular component. Some 100 width, some 30 height. So that's all I have done here in this thing. So what I will do now, I will go to define a main method here. This main method, I'm going to initialize my application dot initialize. This is one of the class used. This is where I'm going to this is a owner for my farm. So this is application. This will run thing. I will set the title for this one as my Delphi VCL app. Okay. Now I need to I have initialized, I have set the title. Now I need to create an instance of this main form. I just created. The owner for this one is application. Okay. Now I need to show this one. So I just took the wrapper has this routine dot show. We can use that one, and you can show or hide using this routine. And then I need application. I can free this console basically, and then I am going to application dot run. So this is sufficient for my main loop. So in this main loop, I'm just initializing an application, and I'm creating an instance f which is called this main class, and I'm just showing that I'm going to run this one. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to call main here. So that's all. So I will save this as a Python live demo as spam sample. Okay. Now my sample is ready, my extension is ready. So how to run this? Go here. This is my command prompt. I D I have I don't think. Okay, now I have moved to the respective folder. Now I have the spam Python extension module. The DLL is the script is available here. I just copy here and just move here into my debug itself, so that easily I can. The script is available here. Now I have the path of my Python exe is available here. So I just paste here, and then I will okay. Some name error main is not defined. Okay, I have mentioned as um, caps. Yeah. One second. One second. I'm not sure what is this error basically. Okay. Okay. Uh, Sorry, I have some issues which is I have not rectified now due to the time thing. I just use the existing thing which I developed earlier. So what I'm doing here is similar thing only. So if you go here, I will showcase the demo. What is that basically? We have I have created similar to spam. I have created Delphi for Python import dot star, and then imported the form. Um, and defined some caption, label, and button, list box, everything. And then I have shown this thing, application.run, and then I called main, same thing only. uh, so same thing. Now I ran in the command prompt. Basically I navigated to that particular folder. I have that extension module here already, Python extension module, and I have this Python sample here. I space I have given .py. So now it is launched. This example has, say example, I'm just typing test, add, test one, add. So the whole process I have been demonstrated, but the issue I can rectify later. So that's all about this wrapping this Python Delphi VCL for Python. So this is one simple app. We have another app here to demonstrate some of the components which is already available in Delphi. Uh, I could not able to cover a lot of components there, but I'm able to cover some of the things. So I will show that one now. Yeah. So here I have some of the components like edit box, label, checkbox, and some list box. Here date of birth, some control, which you can select some date. I have a combo box here, so I just select some option. I have handled one event, and I'm showing this change like that. And I have this one also, uh, a radio button, radio group, and I have one button here, submit. So the here I have mentioned what is the name of this button, and I am showing along with that clicked here. So this is a simple app with some of the components available. See here, this is a memo component basically. So I have some external controls. This is next tab sheet. which has some controls like color box. Here I have some color box, and here I have one component for shape. There is a rectangle shape I have drawn here. uh, these are all using the classes available in the VCL. I have made it, and we have one grid here. So some of the controls I want to demonstrate, so I have placed here. So when I'm selecting here, see here, the color has been changed, and I have shown here. And yeah, so here this is the grid. On moving here and there, it shows things like that. So this is the overview about some of the components available here. So that's all. So what I want to convey here is, using this Python wrapper, you can easily build graphical user interface app quickly and with less code. I will show the code here for this sample. See here, I have a form. I just imported this Python extension module, Delphi for Python. I have defined the constructor here, made the form caption, and then I made, you can use two way to create a component. I use the create component, or you can directly use the component name, page control, and then the owner I can put it here. Here I made like this. So this is my panel. On top of the panel, I made my page control, and my owner is panel main. I mentioned here, and I made the name as my page control. And we can do the alignment here, like it is for the complete form is this AL client. I have made it, so it will be aligned with the complete form itself, the base form, the whatever the panel size, whatever the size, it will be automatically aligned. And I have some tab sheet on top of the page control. I included the tab sheet, and in the tab sheet I made the labels like first name, edit box, checkbox, and then I made the checkbox some alignment like left justify. You can make it, the text will come in the left side like that. And you can set the property like this. Also you can set the properties like this, uh, the set props like this. So either way, in a single line you can write it, or you can write more detailed way, uh, whichever user prefer, you can do it. So one thing I want to highlight here is, yeah, these are all label creation, this datetime picker. Yeah, event handler. I just added one event handler here, and I just added the lines as changed, and I assigned it to the combo box on change event. So this is also easily we can write it here. So that's all about the tab sheet thing. This is second tab sheet. Yeah, yeah, the shapes. Here I mentioned the shape property equal to st rectangle. Similarly, I can make a square, and using the property values. So you can easily build your shapes, and images also you can put. For time concern, I was not able to make the images in this sample. Yeah, this on color change, what I made is, I made the rectangular brush dot color, uh, whatever the color I have chosen in the color box. So uh, you can do many things basically. uh, that's all about wrapping the Python, that is Delphi VCL, and then importing that module and developing a Python app, GUI app. Okay. Um, so now I will come back to the slide. So we have seen this using VCL, how we are going to do. I will just summarize the steps how we have did it here. I just extended this wrap Delphi and wrap Delphi VCL.pass, and then I made a module Delphi for Python.pyd, and then I just created using how I created is this extension using this Python engine Python module and PyDelphi wrapper, and expose this the extension DLL name, whatever the module name and DLL name I have given like this. And then I have imported the module in my Python script like this from Delphi for Python import star. This star includes this uh, what to say, form, application, button, page control, edit, checkbox, etc. So all these things already available as variable names. um, Internally these variable names will be created, and those properties will be assigned using the Python scripts. And here I referred only one of the method, which is a set props, which has some property name. What I said earlier, what is a parent, how the caption can be set. Like we can set n number of properties here and directly assign the property value for the Delphi object. And not only this one, you can write your own custom events and methods. If you want to talk with the Delphi directly, Delphi application like that, or you can design some application in Delphi with the beautiful UI, and then wrap that as a wrap. You can extend some wrapper, and then you extend the module, and then use it in the Python script. That will be another good approach. So you can easily design in our Delphi and wrap it and then import it. That will be a very nice way to uh, include in your Python script. It will boost your productivity basically. So that's part. And yeah, finally what we need to do is you need to initialize the application and then show the GUI app. Then yeah, using this Python exe and made that Python script, and you can run it. So that's all. So now I will go back to the visual designers part. um, I mentioned in these steps we can use Delphi to define or a lot of application you can design and then wrap it and you can extend it, right? So that part we will see in the some of the demos. Before doing that one, I want to um, open my RAD Studio. I will just close this all. Okay. Um, so just briefly, I will give a quick overview about the farm and how I said using Visual Designer, how I can easily build my app kind of thing. So this is my RAD Studio, and I have just opened on VCL form application. I have a palette here. I can have a button. I can directly place here. Uh, I can have a edit box. Just it's very matter of time you can place it. So, and I said in the slide, using this graphical designer, there is this form designer, um, you can, the user guidelines, like the user interface guidelines, like if I place here, you can see here the alignment is automatically, it is coming here. So a lot of things you can do with the IDE with this one, and you can do some live bindings also, like tool Windows live binding designer. I just made here, I just assigned, sorry, I made like this. So the moment I connected it to this one using this live designer, live bindings designer, um, it automatically assigns the value of this button one to here. I just run this one. See, I changed here, automatically it is changed. So these things and all we can do using our IDE, and here we can set the properties of each object directly. Caption I can go and change um, like that. So this object inspector also very helpful, and you can see the structure of the layouts, how it is being placed in the form, what is the parent, what is the everything we can see in the IDE. So I'm not going to detail about all the IDE. You can check in Python Embarcadero Delphi site how this designer helps. So I will quickly move on to the one demo. So yeah, so this demo is basically um, I have made an sample here, um, where we have one memo here, synedit. It's one component where you can have the syntax editor similar to whatever editor we have in Python, using this syneditor components. This behavior like indentation, everything it can be achieved using this component and this one. So I just made this tsynedit, and I made some script here um, to show the demo from after running this execution. I will show the demo in the memo one using this Python GUI input output. In the beginning I told this Python engine has option to bind to this one GUI input output, so it will be showcasing the demo here. But here it's basically a form. There is no output. It will be shown in the demo in the memo one, so leave it about that part. I will just build here. Okay, yeah, see the same script whatever we have seen in the presentation. We are importing the spam and then importing this form application label. On closing, I am just freeing my the form close. I am making the CA free. These are all the variables in the Python wrapper available, so you can directly import it and assign wherever it is required in your script. So same code which is being executed there, again we are demonstrating here. So this is one simple way to test your script or anything you can do in the IDE. Not only this one, I have made another app. This is to demonstrate Delphi component split view, how we can wrap split view directly in our Delphi app and show to UI. Um, let's see by building here. I want to tell something about this app. Same piece of code like memo, synedit, everything is available here. Only thing is in the button one dot click, I have a split view form. This is split view. This is my split view form. How it looks like this. I have designed everything in my Delphi. Um, uh, After designing, I have the form here. I just made in my button click event. I just created this one split view form, and I wrapped using the Delphi wrapper dot wrap. This simple one line call made me available as a Python object, and I'm setting one variable split view. This is my variable for my Python module, which so I can import it in my script, and then I'm just executing from Python engine dot executes string. So let's see how this works. Yeah, so I will just click here. Huh. Here I made some styling property, selecting some Metropolis UI dark, which is a VCL style. I will talk about how you need to set in the IDE, but for now I will demonstrate with the different themes. This is already in UI dark. I will go for a blue whale. This is high DPI style. It supports high DPI monitor also with this thing. Now I have demonstrated this blue whale thing. Windows 10, see how it looks. This is normal Windows. So I'm just collapsing overlay, this overlay, and then right. So it is coming in the right side. I'm just using an animation. So if I set a use animation, if I click, it will slowly goes. So many things we can do here with our Delphi components. So that's what I did. I just wrapped and I showcased it. What we can do further is this wrapped class can be extended as a module and used in your Python script. So you are half of the effort for designing the form, everything can be achieved in this quickly. So that way it gives strength to build faster. That is one point. Okay, now I made only directly the this split view form and just wrapped it, but I didn't build any wrapper interfaces for Python to do some action on it. Further, I have extended this application to another application which uses this activity indicator. Okay, this demo what it does is I have an activity indicator. It will rotate using this indicator type like momentum, dots, rotating sector. We'll see in the demo, but what I have done in this code is I have an activity form which is already designed by Delphi, and I have one more class called activity indicator form wrapper. So this wrapper, what happens is I have some basic service. Every Python type, like a PyDelphi type, has some routines available as virtual. I just overdone and I represented the object how it should look in this wrapper. Also, I made one get set property kind of thing like animate. If I choose animate, it will go and update my Delphi object animate using this get set. So we'll see that code here. First we'll see the set check animate. When I am setting the value as animate equal to true in my Python script, it will basically go to the Delphi object and it will set it as true. Similarly, when I'm getting the animate object, it will go to the Delphi object and assign to the Python thing. So this wrapper class I built. Now in the main thing, again same thing. I need to register this wrapper one dot this class. Which class I am going to wrap it? This register Delphi wrapper. So and as usual, the form is being created, and the wrapper for that form is this one. I made an activity indicator here. This is all about the implementation. Now we'll build it. Sorry, I didn't build the right one. Okay, click F9. Okay, again this is also having some visual the VCL styles. So if you see this code, I just imported the spam. From spam I imported this activity indicator. Then I did I before assigning animate value, I just want to demonstrate what is the value it contains. It is false initially. After I am assigning animate, I am going to show the output here. So you need to see here the output of this print is being shown in the memo. See here, the activity indicator form one is the name of that. I'm representing the object how I should represent here, just uh, in the overridden function. And then I made the value animate. What is the value currently? It is false. And I made animate equal to true, so it becomes it's animating. So here also we can change some themes. Let me demonstrate some of the sizes, like small. I can go for a medium thing, go for large, and then extra large. So we have some indicator sizes. I can go for a white color or black color. So I have a rotating sector. I have a ring over here. So many things with the existing components we can do here. So that's all. So what is a key takeaway from here is you can build easily the UI part here and wrap it, and you can use it in Python. Also for Delphi developers, double advantage. They can develop already in Delphi, and then they can use some Python scripts for demonstrating something related to machine learning or some advanced deep learning or any libraries. They can import it and use it. So I feel this Python for Delphi is a super package for both Delphi developers and Python developers. So I really excited about this project. When I'm evaluating each and every demo, I'm really happy. This is really cool stuff which helps a lot of developers who are in Delphi and Python um, use the strength at the maximum. So I will go back to my slides. So this is a summary. You can build your native GUI apps easier and faster. A lot of resources. See, as I said, you can wrap some third-party ecosystem also and easily extend as a module, and you can use it in your Python script. Also, you can directly, without doing in VCL or anything, Python developers can directly use the VCL objects and create beautiful apps in Python scripts. And moreover, it is native. We can combine this Delphi strength and Python and build ultra fast native graphical user interface apps. So that's all about this session. And we have some quick links, like some doc wikis where I can learn about VCL, how to do in form designer, how to build, how to build some VCL form application, some samples, and we have some styles overview. A lot of links are available. um, Anyone can easily go and learn from that. As I said in the beginning, the book, the Object Pascal, is very easy. You can learn from there, and we can create beautiful apps in Python. For Python for Delphi, this is the source where available, open source project. You can download, you can contribute also there. Lot of videos have been available in YouTube, like webinar 1, webinar 2, how we can connect, how we can use this Python for Delphi very nicely. And we have a lot of blog writings, the Python for Delphi stuff. You can easily go and check there. And you can follow this Embarcadero channel link, where a lot of new webinars about Python for Delphi, everything you can look into that. So that's all. Thank you very much for this session. I really want to thank two personalities here. One is Jim and another one is Eli. Both are from Embarcadero. And also I want to thank this contributor, Python for Delphi, uh, Kyriakos. I sorry, I'm not able to spell his word name. Thank you. With this, I am ending my presentation. Um,
So we do
Jim,
have some time for
yeah.
Q&A. There's a few questions here. Um, first of all, I did put a link in for the pythongui.org where you can find some more information about using Delphi VCL. So do check that out. There will be more information coming in the future as well. There's already some on there. The question here, in the Python editor, are there any code editing helpers like Code Insight, or do you have to know the names of the properties and parameters memorized?
Uh, that editor currently I I don't know. No, right now the editor doesn't. In third-party editor like Python editor or anything, you can't able to see what are all properties available. Um but from the code like Python for Delphi code, we will come to know which and all the methods are exposed. If you go to the wrapper classes, maybe we need to have some documentation over there, like which and all available, so we can easily use it, like show, hide, um, and some other get set properties like set props, like that. Some of the exposed variables are available, so that we need to learn from the API only.
Okay. Actually, I do have a couple polls here I want to run really quick just to help to plan for future webinars. Real quick, curious if people who are attending this webinar are more experienced with Python or Delphi, just to kind of get a feel for what kind of content you would like to see more of, if it's more useful to see Python-centric content or Delphi-centric content.
uh, Jim, can you repeat it again?
So look, I just posted a poll up for the attendees to see if people are more experienced with Python or Delphi, just to know
Okay, okay, okay.
for them, so that we know how to plan future content.
um,
Let's see, I'll do some more questions while this is up here. Where should people place the Python or the Delphi VCL DLL in order to be accessible from Python scripts? How do they install it into their Python instance?
um, Currently we are putting in this demo, we have put it in the location where the script is available, but we can deploy, and then if you know the exe Python exe location and your script, definitely the script location, that extension should be there, like how we place in DLL, or we can put it in Win32 kind of thing, but I'm not explored that part. Where the script is available, if you put the extension, and you can execute it.
Okay. All right. So we finished that poll there. Oops, wrong button. Close the poll. I can show we do have mostly Delphi developers in here now, but do have some Python developers. So we'll definitely try and make sure we're providing good content for Delphi as well, or for Python as well. Next poll. This one's mostly for Delphi developers, if you are a Delphi developer, which looks like the majority of people here are Delphi developers. Is what's the most recent version of Delphi you use? So the Python for Delphi does work with some of the more recent versions of Delphi, but just curious to see where everybody falls on this. So make sure we're covering the versions that make sense for the attendees. So there's a question here for you, though, is can you use OpenCV or other Python libraries with the Delphi VCL?
Yeah, we can use. See, the Delphi VCL will wrap the graphical user interface objects from Delphi, and in the Python script you can use OpenCV or any imaging library. You can use machine learning library. Anything you can use in your graphical user interface app by importing those modules as well, and you can
Okay.
assign those values to our Delphi objects.
Okay. All right, so we have the results of this poll. It looks like most people are on the most recent version of Delphi 10.4 Sydney. Do have a few people on some other more fairly recent versions. Delphi 10, which I consider kind of modern Delphi, is 10 Seattle or newer, and a couple people at least on Delphi 7. Should still be able to hear us, Jay. We are still going on, almost finished here. Do have one last poll for attendees to see what platforms you want to target with from Python. Just kind of give us a better idea. This one here definitely was focused on Windows 10 for native applications, but just curious if there's other platforms that you are interested in targeting so that we can better plan that for future webinars. See other questions here. I did put a link in for the slides so that anybody can access the slides if you would like to go back and reference them, access the links and such from there. Let's see. So a couple people commented that they use both Delphi and Python. Fair enough. I guess that makes sense since you're here. A few people say thank you is very informative. Great to see information about how to build GUIs like this for Python. Okay, let's go ahead and close this poll and we'll share the results here. It looks like we've gotten the most results in. So the majority of people here are targeting Windows, which makes sense. That's the purpose of this. But there's definitely some interest in Linux x86 is the next most popular one, and then a couple of people interested in a few other platforms there as well. So certainly something we can look forward to on future webinars. We'll definitely want to cover Linux x86 and then look at other platforms too. We are currently working on the FireMonkey wrappers to make it easy to wrap and access FireMonkey in the same way as you can from VCL. And with that, I think we are done. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us today and for this presentation and all your enthusiasm and all you share with the community.
Thank you.
Take care, everybody, and we'll see you around. Have a happy New Year. Happy holidays.
Thank you. Happy New Year for everyone. Happy Christmas. Thank you. Thank you all. Bye.
Bye-bye.